Good morning, super readers. Thank you for joining us in our Valley PBS classroom. I'm Mrs. Nix, and this is Tiny Tina.
Good morning. I'm Mrs. May, and this is Rita Ricky.
Good morning. I'm Mrs. O'Leary, and this is Scooter.
And this is a place for us to be able to learn, practice, and grow our brains to become even stronger readers, writers, and thinkers. So let's get started by warming up our brains with some ear training called Daily Phonemic Awareness. All right, today we're going to start with that Daily Phonemic Awareness, and this is where we're going to do a little bit of blending. I'm going to give you some sounds, and we're going to blend them together to make words. Okay, so let me give you some sounds. Everyone listening? All right. S, I, x. Now, great strategy. Put your hand out in front of you. S, I, x. Let's blend it together. 6. 6. Good job. All right.
Rhymes with Mrs. Nix.
It does. All right, let's try another one. How about these three sounds? I, n. Let's put them together. I, n. Now blend them fast. Fin. Fin. Good job. Last one. P, I, g. Put them together. P, I, g. Now fast. Pig.
Pig.
Pig. That's exactly right. Good job, Retail. All right. So we've been practicing a sound, I, and using our insect. Kim, here's an insect song. Let's do it today. It's Friday, right? Let's get a little bit crazy. Okay. Stand up straight. Let's do it. You guys know how to do this.
Kim hears an insect buzzing round and round her head. It's buzzing in the kitchen. It's buzzing round her bed. Kim hears an insect buzzing. Why can't it sing instead? Kim hears an insect buzzing round and round her head. It's buzzing in the kitchen. It's buzzing round her bed. Kim hears an insect buzzing. Why can't it sing instead?
That was awesome. Great job. Great job.
I loved it. What a great song.
I think it was great too.
You guys ready for our knock-knock joke?
I am.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Hoo-hoo. Glad you're excited too.
Oh my goodness, you're so funny, Retail. That's awesome.
So happy Friday, my friends. It's been such a wonderful time being here with you this week. We truly miss Mrs. Hammock very, very much, but I sure have enjoyed my time here. So today we are going, excuse me. Today we're gonna have this is the final day that we are focusing on our insect card. Can anybody tell me what kind of card that is? Do you remember what kind of card that is? That's right, it's one of our short vowel sounds. I, insect, I. Very good. And so we will wrap up our lessons on this. Not that we won't see it again, we will, but it won't be our focus for next week. So let's see, we're gonna we're gonna review first. Ooh, I must be tired. Okay, so our sound spelling review is our map card, which is map, and we spell it with an M. The next card is our fire card, fire, and it's spelled two different ways with an F and a PH. Our next card is our hippo card, and the sound is hippo, and we spell it with an H. The next sound spelling card that we have talked about this week is the lemon card. The sound is L, lemon, and we spell it with an L and then sometimes at the end of a word with an LE. Good job, lemon card. Our volcano card, the sound is V, volcano, spelled with a V. And koala, our koala card is the sound of K, koala, and it's spelled a lot of different ways. It can be spelled with a C, a K, and at the end of a word, a CK. Koala. And our last card that we're going to review today is our jump card. And that sound is a J, jump, and we're focusing on the J letter this week. So good job, boys and girls. Make sure I don't trip over my box here. All right, so let's blend some words. Okay, our first word right here, can you see it? All right, it's got 3 letters. And so what is this letter here? Anybody remember? That's right, that's an S, and the sound is S. Very good. Our focus sound is, yep, you got it. It's I. And then this X. Anybody, can somebody tell me how to pronounce the X letter? That's right, X, X, X. So if we blend that all together, it is X, 6. Very good, very good. Let's do one more before we build a word. All righty, first sound is D, D, very good. Second sound, middle sound is I. Our focus, I. And the last sound is the same. The final sound in this word is the same as the beginning. D, D, D. D, I, D. Let's blend it. D, ig, d. D, id. Did. Good. Very good. Okay, so we are going to build a word, and I'm thinking of one now. How about fix? Fix. So let's hear that. I'm going to say it a little bit slower. Fix. Fix. Okay, very good. So what is that first sound? Which one of the letters is F? That's our F. Very, very good. I, F, I. Which one of the letters? That's right. Very good again. It's our focused sound and letter I. Put that right there. And then the very last sound, X, X. And what letter makes that sound? It's the X. That's kind of a fun thing to say. Fix. And now let's blend it. X, fix. Good job. Very good job. Okay, and we're going to end with our sentence here. It says, did the 6 kids blank the van? And remember, when we build sentences, we want to make sure they make sense. And so what can go in this blank? Several things can probably go in there, but this could kind of help you up here. Did the 6 kids 6 the van? That doesn't make sense. I don't think I would use that word. But how about this word? What was that word again that we built? That's right, fix. Let's put it in there and see if it fits. Okay, so I'm going to put it right down here. I didn't leave very much room in my sentence. And it says, did the 6 kids fix the van? And this time, remember we talked about every sentence has to end with some kind of a punctuation mark? And we've been ending our sentences with periods, but this one happens to be a question. So we want to make sure that we put a question mark there. And then what do we put at the beginning of every sentence on that very first letter? That's right, a capital or uppercase letter, and we started it that way. You did a super job today with your phonics, and so now Mrs. Nix is going to help us with some high frequency words.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Mrs. O'Leary. That's right. Today we're going to practice. We've been working on 4 different high frequency words all week long. Let's go through and let's practice reading them together, and we're going to put them and build a sentence together. Are you ready? Okay. What did we have first? We have out, up, down, and very. Excellent job. Have you been practicing these words all week long? Did you find them in any texts? I bet you did. Okay, let's use them in a sentence. Now, I have some words that are here, but they're missing some spots where we can put our words in. So let's see if we can make it make sense to us. She went and looked the big tree. Ooh, that's a lot of blanks. Okay, so she went, could she go out? I bet she could. She went out and looked, ooh, what about up and down? Because sometimes we can look up and down, right? So she went out and looked up and down the, you got it, very big tree. Great job. She went out and looked up and down the very big tree. Great. Now, we have been practicing the last few weeks about visualization. We're making those movies inside our minds as we're listening to the words that are written on a page, and I hope that you're able to do that while you listen to this story. Thanks.
Big Red Lollipop by Ruxana Khan, illustrated by Sophie Blackle. I'm so excited I run all the way home from school. Ami, I've been invited to a birthday party. There's going to be games and toys, cake and ice cream. Can I go? Sana screams, I want to go too. Ami says, what's a birthday party? It's when they celebrate the day they were born. Why do they do that? They just do. Can I go? Sana screams, I want to go. I can't take her. She's not invited. Why not, says Ami. They don't do that here. Ami says, well, that's not fair. You call up your friend and ask if you can bring Sana or else you can't go. But Ami, they'll laugh at me. They'll never let me come to another party again. Sana screams, I want to go too. I say, look, Sana, one day you'll get invited to your own friends' parties. Wouldn't that be better? No, I want to go now. I beg and I plead, but Ami won't listen. I have no choice. I have to call. Sally says, all right, but it doesn't sound all right. I know she thinks I'm weird. At the party, I'm the only one who brought her little sister. Sana has to win all the games, and when she falls down during musical chairs, she cries like a baby. Before we leave the party, Sally's mom gives us little bags. Inside there are chocolates and candies, a whistle and a ruby ring, and a big red lollipop. Sana eats her big red lollipop on the way home in the car. I save mine for later. Sana doesn't know how to make things last. By bedtime, her candies are all gone, the whistle is broken, and the ruby in her ring is missing. I put my big red lollipop on the top shelf in the fridge so I can have it in the morning. All night I dream how good it will taste. In the morning, I get up early to have it. Sana's already up. When she sees me, she runs away. I open the fridge door, and all that's left of my lollipop is a triangle stuck to a stick. Sana! I hear a sound in the front hall closet. I should have known. That's where she always hides. I shove aside the coats and boots. I'm going to get you. Quick as a rat, she scoots through my legs and runs around and around the living room, the dining room, the kitchen, yelling, Ami, Ami, help, help. Ami comes out, rubbing her eyes. Sana runs behind Ami where I can't get her. What is going on out here, says Ami. Sana says, Rubina's trying to get me. Ami puts her hands on her hips. Are you trying to get your little sister again? She ate my lollipop. That greedy thing, she ate it. Ami says, for shame. It's just a lollipop. Can't you share with your little sister? Sana runs to the fridge and brings back the triangle stuck to the stick. Look, I didn't eat all of your lollipop. I left the triangle for you. See, says Ami, she didn't eat all of it. She's sharing with you. Go ahead, take the triangle. So I take it. Go ahead, eat the triangle. But I don't. With all my might, I throw it across the room and it skitters under the sofa. Sana scurries after it and eats the rest. The worst thing is that all the girls at school know that if they invite me to their birthday parties, I have to bring Sana. I don't get any invitations for a really long time. Then one day, Sana comes home waving an invitation. Ami, I've been invited to a birthday party. There's going to be games and toys and cake and ice cream. Can I go? Our little sister Miriam screams, I want to go too. Sana says, no, I can't take her. She's not invited. Ami says, well, it's only fair. You went to Rubina's friend's party, and now Rubina and Miriam can go to your friend's party. I say, leave me out of it. Ami says, fine then, you have to take Miriam. Now it's Sana's turn to beg and plead. Ami won't listen. Sana's begging so hard she's crying, but still Ami won't listen. I could just watch her have to take Miriam. I could just let her make a fool of herself at that party. I could just let her not be invited to any more parties. But something makes me tap Ami on the shoulder. What? Don't make her take Miriam to the party. No, says Ami. No, I say. Ami thinks for a moment, then says, okay, so Sana gets to go by herself. After the party, I hear a knock on my door. What do you want? I ask Sana. Here, she hands me a big green lollipop. This is for you. Thanks, I say. After that, we're friends.
Did you enjoy that story? I sure did, because I know how she feels, because I have 3 sisters. You have 3 sisters? I do. Did you know that? That's why I like that story so much, because she really has to deal with her sisters. And when you have a lot of sisters, we deal with a lot of things. We do. I don't have any sisters. Well, you are so lucky, Retail. Are you ready to help me with this? I'm ready. That's why they call me Ready Ricky. I'm just kidding. It's Retail Ricky. Retail. Oh, you're so funny today. So let's look at what the question's asking us. Today it says, how does Rubina feel because Sana and Ami don't understand her problem? So I pulled our page from us from the text, and I pulled page 38 because it says, look at the illustration on page 38, talk with the partner about how you think Rubina feels, and then we're going to write clues about Rubina's feelings from the text and the illustration. So first thing we need to do, we're going to look at the page, we're going to get some clues from the text, and the words are right here, and then we're going to get clues from the illustrations, the pictures. That's right, illustrations are the pictures, so that we can come up with some clues, and then we're going to put that together, and we're going to try to infer or figure out what Rubina's feeling, because the author didn't quite tell us how she was feeling, so we need to infer how she's feeling from the text and from the illustration. So are you ready? I'm ready. Oh, you're such a good helper. Okay, so let's look. Clues from the text. So remember the question says, how does Rubina feel because Sana and Ami don't understand her problem? So if I'm looking at the text, guess what I see? I see something right here. The text says, I know she thinks I'm weird. Oh, can you help hold this for me? Thank you. So right here, that's from the text. And so let's put that into the box. I know she thinks I'm weird. Right there. I'm not weird. I didn't say you were. Let's see. Now let's look at the illustration. Can you help me look? Okay, let's look. What can you see? Oh, I see her right here. Look at up here. Look at her face. When you look like that, like how she's looking, how do you think she is? Oh, she does have a sad face. I hear some of you guys saying she's sad. She is. So let's put that she looks unhappy. Is that right? Good job. She's unhappy. Yes. And the clue says she's weird. No, it didn't say she was weird. She said, I know she thinks I'm weird because she was talking to her friend. Oh, okay. Okay, see? So now, how is she feeling? What do you think? Oh, she's worried and upset. You're right. So let's put that up there. Oops. Let me pick it up and so we can put it onto our chart. She's feeling worried and upset. So what can my sentence be? How can I answer this? How does Rubina feel because Sana and Ami don't understand her problem? Let's see. She feels worried and upset. Yes. She thinks her friends will laugh at her. Yes. If she brings Sana to the party. You're right. Hey, Ricky, can you help me? Thank you. Thank you. Oh, you're such a good helper. You're such a good helper. Is that what you guys got? Oh, you guys are so great at looking at all those clues and illustration. Now let's go into our writing. So thinking about our story, Big Red Lollipop, I want us to answer a question. What are some ways your family is the same or different from Rubina's? Let's see. Can I call my friends to help? Sure you can. Tina, Turtle, Scooter, woohoo! Oh, there they are. Thank you for coming and helping us.
Oh, you're so welcome.
Oh, so were you guys listening to that story? Wasn't it a great story?
Oh, it was so good.
I love that story. So
good.
I want you guys to think, what are some ways that your family is the same or different as Rubina? Oh, Scooter? Oh, are you saying something, Scooter? Oh, okay, Scooter's thinking. Scooter, how is your family like Rubina's? Oh, you guys are. It says my family is like Rubina's because, and Scooter says, we both celebrate birthdays. Oh, that's a good one. Thank you, Scooter. You guys both celebrate birthdays? I like that. Okay, now, my family is different than Rubina's because, let's...
Ooh. You know what, Mrs. Bing? I have an idea because my family's really different. I think Rubina had, she has younger sisters, right?
Mm-hmm.
How many sisters did she have? Do you remember?
She had 2 sisters.
2 sisters.
2 younger sisters.
Okay, let me. I've got something written right here. Let me go and grab it. And I think I wrote it on a paper.
Oh,
Here, can I hand that
thank
to
you, Tina.
Okay.
Look at
All
Tina.
right.
Tina, you're
Okay. I
awesome.
have that, and I think that one says that she has two younger sisters.
It says, my family is different than Rubina's because Rubina has 2 younger sisters.
But wait,
So, how's that different from yours?
It's different from mine because wait, I have one more thing. Let me go grab it. Let me grab it. Here it is. Here it is. I got it all ready for you. Here.
Oh,
here.
thank you,
Because
Tina.
I only have one sister.
Oh, that is a difference.
Yeah.
So I love how Scooter says that his family is the same as Rubina's because they both celebrate birthdays. And I love that Tina shared that her family is different than Rubina's because she has 2 younger sisters and Tina only has 1. Thank you, friends, so much for helping us. Now, I want you guys at home to compare and tell me, how is your family different from Rubina? How is your family the same as Rubina? I want you to think, and I want you guys to write your sentences and send them to me so I can see it here at the studio, all right? Awesome job. Now, I have another great friend who's going to share a great story with you guys. Let's see if you guys enjoyed this story as much as he did.
Hi, I'm Jordan, and this is Captain Underpants and the Wrath of the Wicked Wedgie Woman, the 5th epic novel by Dave Pilkey. Now, I like the Captain Underpants books because to me, they're funny. In this book, Captain Underpants tries to stop the Wicked Wedgie Woman from trying to take over the world. Will he succeed? Find out by reading this book.
That was awesome, Jordan. Thank you so much for sharing that. I love Captain Underpants. I can't wait to check out that book.
Captain Underpants!
I knew that Retail Ricky would get a laugh out of that one. Oh my goodness.
Knock, knock!
Who's there?
Lena!
Lena who?
Lena, little closer! dessert and I'll tell you more jokes.
That's awesome. You guys have a great weekend. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.